Hey there YouTube, welcome to the unboxing of the Keldeo and Rayquaza Battle Arena decks. I just picked this up at my nearby Toys R Us for $45 in Canadian. And of course, well, it comes with two decks, basically. And the reason why I decided to go for this is because of the cards that it includes. Of course, taking a look at the back here, it just shows all the cards in each individual deck, and of course you can just buy this just for the cards themselves, which was my main choice. I actually have two here. One I might just play and use the cards later down the road, and this one I'm gonna try and take apart here. So without further ado, let's continue forward and get that done here. So with this in mind, I would strongly advise more people to actually go for this deck just because of the cards that you normally include and the value that you get in return because of that. The only thing is that with this, it is somewhat expensive, at least in different parts of the world. I know in the States it's a little cheaper, and it's still worthy of the cost. So let's see if I can try and take this apart. I know this stuff is a little harder to take apart than usual, so I might just have to rip this. It sucks why they make this so secure, but I guess they don't want people to steal it, right? So, kind of makes sense. Alright. Okay, perfect. So set that aside. Here it is in all its glory. I'll make sure I refocus this. Perfect. So here it is. Let's take it apart now. Luckily, the cards fall right out since there's no notches here, which is great, so it won't damage the cards. And here are the mascots, so to speak, both Rayquaza and Keldeo in its glory. Set these aside for now. We'll take a look into these decks momentarily here, but it seems like we are included with a playmat of some sort. Seems like both Keldeo and Rayquaza. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to show the entire thing at once here, so let's just take this apart. It's very basic, just shows some of the rules and stuff on here. And you saw the Keldeo and this has the Rayquaza. So set that aside. Pretty useful, the fact that it comes with its own little free playmat for beginners. We have an instruction booklet explaining how to use each deck here. So of course you can learn more how the Keldeo works or learn more about the Rayquaza and what you need to do with certain cards. I strongly advise people to read this, especially for the newer players. We get ourselves a code card here, which is going to be very useful, especially for the online TCG. And last but not least, we are included with some damage counters. Again, 2 sheets. Of course, dice are still better. And we get 2 coins here. So one is a Blastoise and the other one is a Rayquaza. So very nice inclusions here. Put those aside. Now let's take a look at these decks one step at a time and just browse through the cards and just pick up the ones that might be useful here. Let's start with the Rayquaza. What I really like about this is the inclusion of certain cards. And again, this is a nice little deck box for your information. Nothing more on it other than just Rayquaza or Rayquaza, however you pronounce it. What I really like though is the fact that it includes Holo Energy cards, so this stuff is pretty dope. So it includes 4 Fire, and again this is the Rayquaza one, or Rayquaza one. We include 4 Lightning Energies, very nice. Another Rayquaza here, in terms of, you know, building the deck and whatnot. Oh, interesting, some of these cards are flipped upside down. Quality control please. Alright, let's just refocus this here. So, it includes another 4 Lightning Energies, 2 more Fire Energies. What's really nice is that it includes the VS Seeker. Very good value card to be in a battle deck for sure. Roughly like a $9 card or something like that here. We got 2 Ultra Balls, very useful for staples. A Tierno, 2 Switches, a Skyla, 2 Sky Arrow Bridges, which will be useful for certain decks, a Shauna, 1 Professor's Letter, 2 Sycamores, which is great, definitely an awesome inclusion here, Professor's Birch, which won't see much play unfortunately, We got a Pokemon fan club. We got an N, which is very nice, and especially the fact that it's a promo version, as you can see. We get some Lysanders, so that's very nice. We get 2 level balls, and we get a Karen. So this is actually a promotional card that's being printed into battle decks. Each player shuffles all Pokemon in his or her discard pile into his or her deck, which is an amazing card. Basically a Lysander trump card, but not as powerful, but very useful to counter Night Marches. We include 2 float stones, which will be also pretty useful for certain decks, especially when expanded. We get some Bianca, 2 battle compressors, very useful. We get AZ, and the rest is 2 Victinis. Of course, one is the V-Crate version, so that's pretty good for 2 power, or 2 energies, I guess you can say, but you have to have more than 4 bench Pokemon. But overall, not bad for a single card if you want to just dish out some damage. We just have the Victory Star Victini, 2 Zapdoses, Zekrom, Dedenne, 2 Dedennes, a Pikachu, 2. We include 1 Raichu, actually another Pikachu, and then another Raichu. I thought these things were in order. Come on, Pokemon. And we get a 3 Tynamos, and last but not least, a Electrike, or 2 Electrites. So overall, very good, especially for the staple trainers that are included in this specific deck. With that in mind, let's make sure we can break through the Keldeo box here. So I won't go through it in too much detail, but hey, you'll start to get an understanding of just how powerful these battle decks really are. So going forward here, we get 8 hollow foil water energies, which are beautiful. And another Keldeo. We get an additional, what is this? 7 water energies, I guess you can say. Another VS Seeker, which would be great. 2 Ultra Balls. Oops. A Tierno. Some teammates. 2 Superior Energy Removals. 1 Skyla. 1 Shauna. 2 Rough Seas. 2 Rare Candies. A Professor's Letter. 2 more Professor Sycamores, which is basically a whole set now. Another Birch, and we have an N and a Lysander. Another Karen, so you'll get 2 Karens in this, 2 N's, 2 Lysanders, 4 Professor Oaks, 2 VS Seekers, and then again we have a Fisherman, an Escape Rope. We'll have 2 Dive Balls, which will be very useful for deck building also. Bianca, Archie's Ace in the Hole, useful for Blastoises of course. A Regice, Articuno, 2 Laprases, a Remoraid, and an Octillery. Unfortunately, there's only 1 of each for these, so it's a little disappointing, but you know, the more you get, the more you can get of these, or you can buy them separately. And basically this card will replace Shaman's, you know, due to the lack of usage. 2 Phoebuses, 2 Milotics, we get 3 Squirtles, we get 2 Wartortles, and last but not least, 2 Blastoises. So overall, in general, these decks have amazing value, and I strongly recommend you to pick it up as soon as possible. I know they've been selling out a lot everywhere, and you know, I even had to order these online. Just in general though, I think this is a great deck choice for deck builders and even new beginners. Great value, awesome cards that are included here. And I think someone was able to say that, you know, the entire value of everything here is more like over $100 for, you know, just the price of 1 battle deck. So in general, thank you so much for giving a watch here and just taking a look at the quick unboxing for the Battle Deck Arena. Before you go, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below and tell me how you did and how you thought about this battle deck. Before I go, thank you once again and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everyone.